Today on MUFC Pulse, we'll dive into some incredibly intriguing news. Karl Darlow snubbed the transfer, and Man United got a proper bargain on Julian Alvarez'S massive price tag. For more on this story, check out the video. We also have some equally exciting football news coming up, so stay tuned until the end to catch it all. Welcome to MUFC Pulse. Don't forget to subscribe and press the bell for more updates. Karl Darlow turns down Manchester United. Manchester United have held an interest in Karl Darlow, with the club eager to find a quality second-choice keeper to compete with Sen Lemons. The Red Devils had been keeping a close eye on his situation over the last few weeks as they look to shore up their options between the sticks. However, it seems the allure of Old Trafford isn't quite enough to tempt the experienced shot-stopper into making the switch. Karl Darlow has no interest in taking up an offer from Manchester United amid reported interest from the Premier League giants. With the keeper's contract situation at Leeds United still unresolved, the Elland Road outfit are eager to keep hold of the 35-year-old and are ready to offer him a new 2-year deal. He was a big presence for Leeds United in their season back in the Premier League. Darlow was instrumental in helping the team finish 14th in the league, a good achievement considering the club were languishing in the relegation zone for most of the campaign. During last season, he played 22 league games for Leeds United and took over the number 1 spot from Luca Perry, as the Welshman wants to continue on this trajectory as the main keeper at Elland Road. If not, he will look for opportunities elsewhere, as other teams might show big interest once his contract at the club expires. The Leeds manager is eager to restore quality in the goalkeeping setup. They have offered Darlow a 2-year deal, though his reluctance to accept a deputy role may shape his decision. The cost and wages required for Manchester United to secure Julian Alvarez. Having successfully secured their return to the grand stage of the Champions League, the boardroom at Manchester United have immediately hit the ground running to demonstrate their grand ambitions in this transfer window. The Red Devils appear determined not to merely make up the numbers in Europe's elite club competition, but rather to challenge directly for the crown. As a concrete step to elevate the quality of the squad, United's hierarchy are reported to have taken tangible action by opening direct talks with the representative of world-class forward Julian Alvarez. The arrival of the Argentine star is expected to serve as a new spearhead capable of elevating the team's attacking potency and delivering a massive psychological blow to their rivals, both domestically and across the continent. Nevertheless, Manchester United's ambitious pursuit is certain to be anything but straightforward, given that Atletico Madrid currently hold an incredibly strong negotiating position. The Spanish giants retain total control over the striker's future, as Alvarez remains committed to a long-term contract that runs until 2030. Demonstrating their firm resolve to protect their prized asset, Atletico have recently been reported to have flatly rejected a staggering €130 million bid from Barcelona, as well as a €150 million proposal from Real Madrid. Tensions in the transfer market have escalated further after Atletico Madrid issued a stern ultimatum to Barcelona, warning them against attempting to approach Alvarez illicitly outside of official transfer channels. The Atletico hierarchy have even threatened to report the Catalan club to FIFA, should they be found to have breached regulations during this pursuit. This uncompromising stance has been deliberately adopted by Atletico to shield their star player from the disruptions of rival clubs attempting to operate behind the scenes. The Atletico Madrid board went as far as to emphasize that any interested party must come close to his astronomical release clause, which stands at a breathtaking €500 million. This spectacular figure undoubtedly serves as a severe test of financial discipline and a significant challenge for the Manchester United hierarchy, who are currently operating under a strict budgetary policy. The Red Devils' leadership now face a major dilemma between their ambition to recruit a marquee player and the necessity of safeguarding the club's long-term financial stability. For the tactical system deployed by manager Michael Carrick, Julian Alvarez is viewed as the absolute dream forward to perfect his footballing philosophy. United genuinely require the addition of another elite frontman so that their forward line does not rely solely on the productivity of Benjamin Sesko when navigating the grueling schedule of the Champions League next season. Alvarez offers a highly complete set of attributes, ranging from an exceptional high-pressing instinct designed to disrupt opposition defenses from the front, to immense tactical versatility. The player is renowned for his fluid movement, being equally adept at operating as a traditional central striker or drifting out to the flanks. Beyond his extraordinary technical ability on the pitch, his championship-winning mentality is a primary reason why Carrick so deeply desires Julian Alvarez's signature. At a relatively young age, Alvarez already boasts an astonishing career pedigree, having lifted the most prestigious trophies in world football, including the World Cup with Argentina and the Champions League title with Manchester City. This invaluable experience of winning crucial matches at the absolute highest level is considered vital to inspire the dressing room of the current Red Devil squad. Carrick believes that the introduction of a player with Alvarez'S winning mentality will instantly lift the morale and self-belief of the entire squad. To turn this blockbuster transfer into reality, Manchester United must prepare themselves for immense financial consequences regarding both the transfer fee and the player's contract package. While Atletico Madrid maintain that the player's release clause sits at a fantastic €500 million, a figure that forces United to negotiate incredibly hard to secure a realistic discount, it is estimated that if Atletico eventually soften their stance and agree to sell the striker to an overseas club, the valuation will sit around the €200 million mark. On personal terms, Alvarez, who currently earns roughly €240,000 per week in Spain, demands a significant pay rise should he relocate to England. Within the wage structure of the Premier League, United are reportedly required to be ready to pay Alvarez in the region of £300,000 to £350,000 per week, a figure that would immediately place him amongst the highest earners at Old Trafford, on par with other senior stars. Given Alvarez's extremely high market valuation and the potential strain on the club's finances, the option of a player plus cash deal is beginning to be intensively discussed by both parties. The Atletico Madrid manager has shown an interest in several individuals currently in Manchester United's first-team squad to reinforce his own team. This relationship and tactical admiration from Simeone could certainly be used cleverly by the United board to lower the cash demands requested by Atletico. United intend to offer several players who are deemed surplus to requirements under Michael Carrick's future plans to help smooth the deal. Manchester United's prospects of securing the forward's signature appear to have opened up slightly after the player himself gave a direct green light. Whilst representing the Argentine national team at the World Cup, Julian Alvarez openly shared a surprising statement regarding his future during a post-match media interview. He asserted that the best step for the progression of his professional career at this moment is to secure a transfer to a new club to fulfill his personal ambitions and grand dreams that remain unachieved. Alvarez also acknowledged that he has held honest discussions with the Atletico Madrid hierarchy and considers his decision to depart this summer to be the finest resolution for all parties involved. Man United in talks with Real Madrid midfielder. The Manchester United hierarchy are reportedly moving swiftly in this summer's transfer window to overhaul their midfield. Recent reports reveal that representatives from the Red Devils have recently held an initially secret meeting with the agent of Real Madrid star midfielder Aurelien Tchouaméni. The crucial meeting, held behind closed doors in London, was reportedly arranged to explore the possibility of bringing the player to Old Trafford, in line with the club's target of finding a new midfield general in the near future. This aggressive move by the Premier League giant stems from an internal squad situation that has left a void in a crucial area. Manchester United must quickly find a suitable successor following Casemiro's decision to leave the club this summer. The departure of the veteran Brazilian midfielder leaves a massive hole that requires a world-class profile with excellent defensive and interception skills, traits strongly associated with Tchouaméni's style of play. Manchester United's chances of securing the French international services have opened up further following unsettling news from the Spanish capital. Tchouaméni's position at the Santiago Bernabeu is reportedly becoming unstable and is no longer as secure as in previous seasons due to heated dressing room dynamics. Rumors of internal tension between himself and his midfield teammate, Federico Valverde, are cited as one of the main triggers causing many to speculate about Tchouaméni's future. Alongside the internal player friction, the tactical approach of current Real Madrid manager, Jose Mourinho, is also increasing the midfielder's likelihood of leaving. The manager, nicknamed the Special One, is reportedly desperate to sign Chelsea star Enzo Fernandez to become the new driving force in his tactical setup. Mourinho believes Enzo's style of play is better suited to his long-term vision, leading him to urge the club's board to prioritize the transfer of the Argentinian midfielder in this window. To facilitate the legendary manager's grand ambition of bringing Enzo Fernandez to Madrid, the Los Blancos board are now considering financially realistic options. One strategy discussed internally by management is allowing Tchouaméni to leave for another club to secure a massive injection of fresh funds. This sale is seen as the most logical step for Real Madrid to balance their books while providing enough capital to trigger Enzo's release clause from Stamford Bridge. Upon hearing the green light from Spain, Manchester United are reported to have immediately shown immense seriousness in wrapping up this deal. The Red Devils are said to be fully committed to this pursuit and have prepared a fantastic transfer fee to persuade Real Madrid. According to internal reports, the proposal being drawn up by United sits between £60 million and £70 million, a figure hoped to make the negotiation process smoother and quicker. Although the hefty transfer fee does not seem to be an issue for United, matching the players' wages was previously predicted to be a serious stumbling block. This is because the new management at Old Trafford has recently implemented a much stricter financial structure and wage cap to maintain the club's economic stability. Many pundits believe these new rules would make it difficult for United to meet the salary demands of a player accustomed to the high earnings offered by a giant club like Real Madrid. However, concerns regarding the wage obstacle were instantly dismissed by the latest internal reports circulating from within the Red Devils management circle. Wage negotiations are guaranteed not to be a major hurdle that could collapse the transfer, as Manchester United's hierarchy are reportedly ready to relax these strict regulations specifically for this case. To smooth the deal, the club is willing to grant a financial exception and is prepared to make Tchouaméni one of the highest earners in their squad next season. For Manchester United, the arrival of the 26-year-old player is a dream target to lead their long-term project. Tchouaméni is projected to become the mainstay and leader of the midfield under the management of Michael Carrick. While enthusiasm at Old Trafford is already burning bright, this transfer saga is predicted to drag on for weeks given the complexities involving 3 major clubs simultaneously. Hit that like button, subscribe, and let us know in the comment your opinion.